Harshini Kanhekar. These are our magnificent women change makers, जिनकी जीवन की कहानी और इनके जैसे कई भारतवासियों की कहानियां बनाती है आज़ादी की अमृत कहानियां. And also extending a very, very warm welcome to the officials of Ministry of Information Broadcasting, officials of Netflix, distinguished guests and members of media fraternity. And ladies and today's event is a collaborative effort between the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India and Netflix in celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Ladies and gentlemen, now to formally welcome our esteemed panel and also as a mark of our gratitude, I request Ambika Khurana, Director Public Policy Netflix, to welcome our dignitaries on the dais. We welcome Shri Anurag Thakurji, Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Minister of State. Also welcoming Minister of State, Dr. L. Muruganji. Thank you so much, sir. And a very warm request, Shri Chaitanya Prasad, Officer on Special Duty, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, to extend our heartiest welcome to Ms. Bella Bajaria, Global Head of Television, Netflix. Also welcoming our protagonists of Azadi Ki Amrit Kahaniyan, हमारे तीन खास मेहमान, बसंती देवी. Anshu Jansempa and Harshini Kanhekar. और हम कुछ ही देर में इनकी कहानियां भी आप तक पहुंचाएंगे, कहानियां जो हम सबको प्रेरित करेंगी. मैं चैतन्य प्रसाद जी से निवेदन करूंगी कि वो इन सबको इन्होंने सम्मानित किया है और हम अब will move ahead with the proceedings of the day. And ladies and gentlemen, as I just mentioned a while back, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav commemorates 75 years of independence and the glorious history and legacy. And this Mahotsav is dedicated to Indians, instrumental in enabling Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. And as an extension to this very initiative is the launch of Azadi Ki Amrit Kahaniyan. And first in the series, women change makers have been featured for their extraordinary feats. And to share more about this, I would like to invite Shri Apurva Chandraji, Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, to share more details with us. Sir.
Respected Shri Anurag Thakurji, Shri Muruganji, I would like to welcome you all to this very important occasion. जब हम आज पहली बार Netflix के साथ जो हमारा कोलैबोरेशन था उसको हम साकार करते हुए तीन बड़ी हस्तियां जो आज हमारे साथ यहाँ उपस्थित हैं, तीन महिलाएं जिन्होंने बहुत कुछ करके दिखाया है, उनकी हम 2 मिनट की फिल्म्स आज लॉन्च करेंगे जो कि नेटफ्लिक्स ने आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव के उपलक्ष्य में वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट सीरीज़ में पहली बार जो शुरू करी है. माननीय मंत्री और राज्य मंत्री जी जब से ज्वाइन हुए उन्होंने समझा कि ओटीटी कितना महत्वपूर्ण हो गया है हमारे कम्युनिकेशन स्ट्रेटजी में, और इसीलिए पहली बार जब हमारा गोवा पिछले वर्ष में हुआ, पहली बार हमने ओटीटी को सम्मिलित किया अपने इफ़ी के अंदर, और नेटफ्लिक्स ने भी इफ़ी के अंदर बहुत बड़ा योगदान किया. उन्होंने 2 फिल्में वहाँ पर प्रीमियर करी. धमाका फिल्म उन्होंने ऑल इंडिया प्रीमियर किया और पावर ऑफ द डॉग उसका भी इंडिया प्रीमियर वहाँ पर किया. गॉबलिन्स इंस्टीट्यूट का वहाँ पर उन्होंने मास्टर क्लास करी, और हमारे साथ एक कोलैबोरेशन एग्रीमेंट हुआ जिसका आज पहली कड़ी है, जिसके अंदर हम ये 3 फिल्में आज जिनका विमोचन हो रहा है. साथ के साथ नेटफ्लिक्स जगह जगह पर मास्टर क्लासेस करेगा. नेटफ्लिक्स विल बी ऑर्गेनाइजिंग मास्टर क्लासेस इन वेरियस प्लेसेस ऑफ द कंट्री and spotting the young talent and giving them the opportunity to take their stories abroad. COVID led to a lot of disruptions throughout the world, but I think while there were a lot of ill events associated with COVID, but one of the better things was that we got access to Netflix and the OTT platforms, and we all became addicted. The time we spent on Netflix during that period of the lockdown, I don't think we could ever have done if it was a working period, and I think for that, we must thank Netflix for giving us this opportunity, keeping us entertained during the lockdown period. I would like to also welcome Ms. Bela Bajaria, who is the global head of TV of Netflix. She is responsible for all the content which is being created and taking these stories of India abroad. Netflix is a platform which has given a huge opportunity to the talent of India, young talent of India. Their stories can now be told throughout the world, and there are so many of the Indian serials which have become popular abroad. We look forward to our collaboration with Netflix, a continuing collaboration, and as a part of this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, this is the first of the series on the women empowerment, and now we look forward to some more clips on sustainable development. And a deeper collaboration, perhaps we will have a long-running serial on our independence and freedom struggle, and we look forward to that also, and because those are the stories which need to be told throughout the world. Thank you, and I welcome all the Netflix team, and especially the three achievers, बसंती देवी जो हमारे साथ आज उपलब्ध है, हर्षिनी कन्हेकर और अंशु जिन्होंने बहुत कुछ अचीव किया है, और उनकी 2 मिनट की फिल्म्स अभी आपको देखने को मिलेंगी. धन्यवाद.
Thank you very much, sir, for that welcome address. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment from now, we will give you a sneak peek to our first set of short videos of Super 7. We like to call them Super 7. That's Super 7 for you. And how they have broken the glass ceiling. What you are now going to witness are women achievers from diverse backgrounds. The trailer also features, we must tell you, narration by acclaimed Indian actress Neena Gupta. Let me introduce these Super 7, out of which 3 are present amongst us here. We start with Basanti Devi. Basanti Devi. She's an inspirational environmentalist and Padma awardee from Pithoragarh. She's credited for raising awareness and saving the Kosi River from drying up. We also have with us Anshu Jansempa, a mountaineer and the first woman in the world to scale Mount Everest twice in a season, and the fastest double summiter to do so within 5 days, just flat 5 days. Harshini Kanhekar is also with us today. She's the first woman firefighter in India. She joined the list of women being recognized and honored under the Bharat Ki Lakshmi campaign by Honorable Prime Minister. Poonam Nautiyal, a health worker, is credited for ensuring 100% vaccination in Bageshwar district. Also, Dr. Tessie Thomas is also an organization. We also have Arohi Pandit, one amongst the Super 7, the world's first woman pilot to cross the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean solo in a light sport aircraft. And Tanvi Jagadish. She's a surfer and a stand-up paddler from Mangaluru in Karnataka. She's the only female surfer to have represented India in international events and won 6 consecutive international medals for us, for the country. और अब मैं निवेदन करूंगी हमारे सूचना एवं प्रसारण मंत्री श्री अनुराग ठाकुर जी का, आजादी की अमृत कहानियों के इस खूबसूरत ट्रेलर का बटन दबाकर लॉन्च करें. सर.
75 साल की आजादी इस देश की महिलाओं की हकीकत है. उनके हर सांस में है आजादी.
अगर किसी ने कोई चीज करी नहीं है तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप वो नहीं कर सकते हो.
और हर जीत में है आजादी.
When you do something out of the box, it's very important to push the norms.
आजादी उनके मन की ताकत है.
महिलाएं जीवन दे सकती हैं तो महिलाएं जीवन बचा भी सकती हैं.
और इस जज्बे के पीछे है प्रकृति की अमर शक्तियां. तो तैयार हो जाइए 7 प्रेरणादायक महिलाओं की आजादी की अमृत कहानियां जल्द ही सुनने के लिए. सूचना एवं प्रसारण मंत्रालय और नेटफ्लिक्स द्वारा प्रस्तुत।
A huge, huge round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And we are very, very delighted to have with us Ms. Bella Bajaria this afternoon. Bella Bajaria is the head of Global TV and responsible for all of the Netflix's scripted and unscripted TV series around the world. In India, Bella's team manages the whole content slate, from television series to films. I request Ms. Bajaria to share her thoughts. Once again, a huge welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's so nice to be here. So I'm excited to be here today amongst the Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Mr. Amrit, the Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Murugan, and the Secretary of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Mr. Apurva Chandra, and all of you, the esteemed guests and the audience. So given my family roots in India, I have a special connection with the country. As a home to one of the world's most vibrant entertainment industries, India is remarkably well placed to lead the era of internet entertainment. And it's very powerful to tell these stories from India to the rest of the world. And we have seen stories exported from Hollywood to the world. And now what is exciting is to be a part of this time where we're seeing these Indian stories in film and series exported to the entire world. I do truly believe that a kid in Dublin can be inspired by a story about someone in Delhi, or someone living in Kota can be inspired by a woman from Chennai. Today, Indian talent is shining and breaking through, and the best Indian stories are being discovered, loved, and recognized on the global stage. It is this potential that excites us at Netflix, and me personally, to be honest, and we feel very privileged to have the opportunity to work with India's amazing creative community, which I have had the privilege of the last week meeting with and really connecting and hearing from the creative community locally. Today, I'm thrilled to share that Netflix has partnered with the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting to celebrate a wonderful initiative to acknowledge the evolution of India over the past 75 years by celebrating its beautiful art and culture, history, and stories, right? A really amazing, rich history of storytelling and cinema in the country. And with this partnership, Netflix has created a series of short videos based on real-life stories, aimed to celebrate the achievements of extraordinary people from all corners of India. The first set of videos, as you heard about, will feature stories of women from different parts of the country with diverse backgrounds and areas of expertise. These incredible women have one thing in common. They have fought against the odds to realize their dreams. They may have pursued something that was a little unexpected or maybe not something that sort of was their path. And you really are such role models for all of us and for many generations to come. Because I do think there is the power of representation right, there's a saying, if you can see it, you can be it. And I think to see these women break these barriers and to be able to actually get these out on video so many people can see them is a very powerful thing. So Netflix has been at the forefront of bringing female-forward stories with titles such as Fame Game, starring the amazing Madhuri Dixit, our recently released series, Mai, that is being watched and appreciated widely, and Aranyak, and many more. Our commitment to India is strong and growing, and we will continue to find the country's finest stories, and we really will share them all over the world. We would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the government of India and also congratulate and thank the women changemakers who have joined us today for giving us an opportunity to tell their wonderful and inspirational stories. Right, we want to share storytelling from all around the world, and we're only as good as our stories. And these are 3 very inspiring stories that you see here today and in the rest of the initiative. So thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bajaria. And now, ladies and gentlemen, comes the moment when we get to celebrate the stories of grit and determination of these very, very special women with us. They are women with extraordinary stories, very inspiring. You'll get to know. Let me have the honor of bringing to you their success stories. We begin with presenting, in fact, proudly presenting first, बसंती देवी जी. अपनी कोशिशों के जरिए बसंती देवी ने वन विभाग और गांव की महिलाओं को अपने इस अभियान में शामिल कर लिया है, जो अब जंगलों को फिर से जीवन देने के अभियान को भी आगे बढ़ा रही हैं बसंती देवी. बसंती जी को
जल ही नहीं होगा, न जिंदा रहेंगे, न जमीन में कुछ होगा, तो मनुष्य कैसे बचेगा.